Good evening. It is my great pleasure to introduce the first award recipient for this evening to a great friend and colleague. As many of you know, the building trades over the years has faced different challenges and opportunities. And it's through these challenges that we have the opportunity to grow stronger and move forward. And our first recipient is no stranger to challenge. Kirk Brungard is the son of a 50-year rank-and-file IBEW member, and he spent over 15 years working on the tools as an electrician before taking on roles at his local union from organizer to compliance officer to assistant business manager. He was named the IBEW's Director of Construction Organizing and moved on to the Chief of Staff for Liz Schuler when she became the Secretary-Treasurer of the AFL-CIO, before joining the North American Building Trades as a Special Assistant to the President. Kirk has held many other roles in between, from teacher to facilitator to mediator to what he's now calling retirement in the backwoods of Minnesota. And Kirk is also an honorary Canadian and a Leafs fan, unfortunately. He spent a lot of time at the CBTU office and with the Canadian Executive Board during a period of transition and transformation. Cultivating trust in the building trades and working together has always been the foundation in which we can grow stronger, and Kirk exemplified that every day he worked there. His commitment to making the building trades better and his compassion for people has demonstrated to the industry that there's a better way of doing things. So please put your hands together and congratulations for my good friend and brother, Kirk Brungard, on your special award and the distinction.
Well deserved, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, Kevin, for those very kind words. You and I have spent moment or two on adjacent bar stools in various corners of this continent, solving the world's problems, and it's always nice to be introduced by someone that you respect and admire. It is awfully good to be here in Canada, but the best part is to be here with all of you. I have more reverence for this country, for the CBTU, for the people around it than I have the skills to possibly express. But I can tell you when Sean called me or emailed me about 2 months ago telling me that I would be receiving this award, I was absolutely blown away. I was sitting in the living room with my wife in Minnesota and wanting to share the good news. I started reading the email out loud, but when I got to the good part, I kind of had to pause. And anticipating what was coming, she said, "Is it you? Are they giving an award to you?" Unable to speak, I just kind of nodded. And then she looked at me and she said, "Are you crying?" And I said, "No, it's just allergies." As Kevin kind of noted, when I first came up here, it was a particularly tough time. It was the first few days of 2020. The pandemic was exploding. It was right after the holidays. The building was under construction. The elevator didn't work. The garage was closed. It was cold. It was dreary, and maybe even a little bit sad. But the Canadian Executive Board, we had a meeting in the office up there with Chairman Kucherin, Lionel Railton, Asunta Testa, and myself, and began to sort of plot forward a path with the resources from NABTU President Sean McGarvey to ensure that the CBTU would not miss a beat. Led by Chairman Kucherin and the rest of the board, that group came together and really did lead the CBTU with grace and with vigor. Anytime there was a new issue, the appropriate CBTU member, board member, or provincial council leader came forward and led the charge and carried the flag, and it was always a Canadian flag. The local CBTU, then small but mighty staff, stepped up too. Asunta Testa was literally my rock, and she answered the bell every single day. Lindsay Amundsen and Kate Walsh were there too, along with Bobby Kreider from the national office, who was both here in Ottawa and help from DC. It really was a wonderful group effort. And the irony is that, you know, this group really came together at a tough time and did the work. They stepped up, they came together, they did the work, they made all this happen. They found the next leader of the CBTU. They were part of all this success. And then they decided to give me an award. I just do not possibly, again, I don't have the words to thank you for this great honor. God bless Canada. God bless the CBTU. I'm still rooting for the Edmonton Oilers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.